Just your daily reminder as the daughter of the former wealth manager to the top players in the Heritage Foundation that the Heritage Foundation is in fact a Zionist technocratic movement, and the reason why it is such is because it's founded by the likes of Big Oil and P.J. Morris. Because instead of trying to change the world for the better and get things to run off of things aside from oil, which they have control and monopoly over, they instead use climate change projections, use the fact that they understood for a long time now that it would cause the destruction and chaos that we are currently seeing, and that they could use that to play out an end of time scenario. And in the meantime, they could monopolize technology. They could use the Industrial Revolution, the Technological Revolution, the boomer population growth to gain control over technology in the meantime, and then allow this global catastrophic events to occur to escape culpability for everything they've done, while asserting white dominance and dominance of the ruling class. And then they would reemerge one day, just like Mr. Muskie touts about how they're going to be able to recreate the dire wolf here soon. Do you see where they're going with this? And they'll just recreate in their image. That's the plan. If you look into the technocratic movement, they are into social engineering. They've been accused of data manipulation in their history. Understand that the CIA and groups like the Heritage Foundation and big banks inherently understand that their pyramid scheme model doesn't work, that capitalism doesn't work. Understand the ties of Elon Musk and his little crush on where is he? John. I always call him Thomas. John Maynard Keynes, the man that said that government should pay people to dig holes and fill them back up again. You think that man really is futuristic? Do you think Occupy Mars is real, or do you think it's a response to Occupy Wall Street? Okay, so I'm going to be focusing more on writing the history of all this, because we all see what is playing out. We can understand that it's eugenic. We can understand, but we need to get a better understanding of the technocratic movement. And I've been getting involved in more local organizations, and I'm going to be working and trying to write this up some way, somehow. And hopefully not get sent for being a dissenter to El Salvador in the meantime. Wish me luck.
is going on is that all of this technological advance is going to create like a utopia. The reality is the exact opposite, is that all of this technological advance is creating all of this wealth concentrated at the top and driving the most anti-democratic forces plaguing our culture today. And so people out here like trying to hype technology and claim like AI is going to like free up all this time for human beings really aren't paying attention to what's going on. And that, you know, the Ayn Randian kind of libertarian stream of thought that has infected our capitalism and our culture means that all of these technological advances are bent to the benefit of the few at the expense of the many, not the other way around. And that all of this collection of data, all of this stuff is leading us down a dark path. And anybody that can't see that and is out here trying to pretend that like hyping crypto, hyping NFTs, hyping all of these scams that are going to blow up in people's faces. I mean, the crypto collapse will be like the stock market collapse. Eventually, crypto will collapse. It's literally nothing. I mean, it's like the scaling of the internet, like Beanie Babies. You know, so much of what we're dealing with right now is dealing with the culture that has had itself scaled, right? Where there's no such thing as local anymore. Everybody's reach is global due to the internet. And so this kind of manufactured scarcity that drove Beanie Babies, that drives like companies like Supreme, that's what's driving crypto. Eventually that bubble will burst. And so we have to be really, really wary of these kind of technocrat worshipers, the people that believe technology is the answer to everything. Technology is the answer to like changing what it means to be human. And we're already far too down that line. I think one interesting question is like, did the evolutionary tree always involve us making machines that we would combine with to kind of like extend our lives and make things better? I think it probably did. I mean, when you look at kind of like prosthetics and things that have, you know, adjusted our bodies, medical technology, all of this stuff, we've already been there, pacemakers or whatever. Transhumanism is something very different, but we see all of this. This is not going the way that the kind of utopian crowd believes it will go, right? Like this is going to dystopia. That technology is exacerbating and magnifying problems, not solving them, right? And it's largely not the technology itself; it's who's wielding it, who's driving the R&D, and it's all sociopaths and profit motive, right? Like just money, and self-interests of very disordered human beings in control of the tech without the social skills like empathy to understand what they're doing globally and socially, or they just don't care, that they just want to watch the world burn. And so, you know, if you have people in your life that seem to think like technology is the thing that's going to free us, please understand technology is the thing that's enslaving us. Technology is just another layer of control. Technology is just another tool for the autocrats to wield against the plebeians. And anybody saying otherwise isn't looking at the world clearly.